around San Donato, Val de Camino. Comino. Not Camino.
Comino.
Comino. C-O-M-I-N-O. Yeah, fancy spelling.
Yes. Looks like a nice bar over there.
So what do you think of the town?
It's really pretty. I like it.
Yeah.
And it's busy. They have really nice bars over there.
Always. And I don't know where that big ass truck is going, boy. Holy
I was
crap.
thinking the same.
He's driving to the reverse. Look at all the cute cafes.
I know. That's a cute dress. Cute store.
Yeah?
Yeah. Really nice.
San Donato. Hey lady, what do you think of San Donato, Val de Camino?
It's darling. It's actually a cute little town.
A lot more here than you would think.
Yeah.
A lot of little shops too. They must have some tourists coming up here.
They have to. It's not a fun day. Or it's got a good town population.
And they allow dogs. Even that one.
Come on. See. Oh no. Maybe I should stay here.
Come on. Hey guys, it's Brad. Well, Olivia and I are back, and we'd like to thank you for all the well wishes. If you hadn't seen some of our postings, we got horrifically ill at a wedding along with about 40 other people. A lot of people ended up in the hospital, like Olivia, had to go in for IVs and stuff. It was horrible, but we're pretty much better now. I'm sure I've already started this video with a lot of scenes from around town. We're traveling with our friend Donetta. She's just moved here from the United States. She got her ERV, elective residency visa, and she's going to be hanging out with us. So let's get on this tour. Hey guys, welcome to San Donato again. I hope you enjoyed that little walk around. I had used it in a video previously, but it's such a nice town. I wanted to show that again as we look at today's 750 square foot, about 70 square meter home, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and here's the parking. People are always asking me about the parking situation. So you can park up here. It's only about 1 minute down to the house. There's an old medieval tower. I think it's from 1250. And on the right side of the tower in this photo, you see kind of a little pathway. And that's the pathway you start going down to get to the house. Here's the stairs. You're going to go down a ways. Now, I know everyone wants to have parking in a garage right at the house. But remember, these places are inside of historical centers. This thing was probably built 300 to 400 years ago. There weren't cars. There weren't even interior restrooms inside the homes. There was no water service. So everything has been added to these things over time. Just outside the doorway, there's a nice church tower. You can see the mountains off in the distance. And apparently this place, from every room, has a view of the valley. Now, the entranceway is amazing. That old stone arch, the stone walls. This place has a new roof. It doesn't need any exterior work. Interior, it is very sound. All the mechanical, all the electrical is in perfect condition. You can move right in. Could things be updated? Sure. But the house is move-in ready. And one thing that needs to be done is that wood stove needs to be hooked up to the heating system of the house. But that's not a huge deal. Everything's in working order. Now the house has nice vaulted ceilings in every room, and here's what I would do with this room. You see where the stove is? I would turn that into like a pony wall, a half wall, and then I would put a seating area on it so you could have people sitting there looking into the kitchen. And maybe you could do away with that table and make a much nicer living room on the other side of the wall. I just think that it's a little too choppy for as small as this place is. And I would take those cabinets that have the wine bottles on top and just move them to the wall on the right side where that single shelf is. In this photo, you can see much better right here. I'll put an arrow how thin that wall is. And I don't think it would be any sort of deal to take it down. There's just one electrical thing you might lose. And let's talk about the camera lens again. They're using wide angle lenses on these. So look at this overlay. You see how big the kitchen looks? Now look at it. When the overlay goes away, it's actually very small. It depends on the angle it's been taken from. It can make a huge difference. Maybe Claudia and I will have a chance one day to go see this in person on my next trip down to see her. In the meantime, I can only work with the photos that they provided in this listing at Alfano. I would do something to make this living room a bit more livable. There's already a small table in the kitchen area. We talked about maybe putting in a bar top between the kitchen and this room, and maybe you just lose this table. I'm all about having a nice place to eat dinner. However, this thing has very limited space. So this bedroom is not huge. It does have a kind of a vaulted ceiling. And did I already mention that the price of 29,000 euros for this nice apartment that's move-in ready includes all the furniture? And this is an area, because it's backed up against the Parco Nazionale de Molise, Abruzzo, and Lazio, that's going to have year-round people coming through, whether it's for wintertime activities or summertime activities. So this is one of those rare places, I think, that if that is possible, you have a chance to buy something cheap that's still rentable. Now this room is much bigger. The floor looks like it's in good shape. It has a nice baseboard. These windows look like they're actually in very good condition and may even be double pane. You can ask Claudia Alfano at Alfano Real Estate the exact status of them. And if you look at the floor, if you zoom in, the floor is in good shape and it looks like it has a stone baseboard on it as well, which is nice. That means you're not going to get water slopped up when you're mopping, so that's a really nice addition. And if you look at the window, look how thick the wall is. That's the outer wall, about 2 feet thick. There's no way you're going to be able to enlarge these windows, even if they allowed it. That would be a huge project. And maybe someone out there is smarter than me. I cannot tell what that is unless it is a double bunk bed that acts like a Murphy bed and folds flat against the wall. That's the only thing I can think of. So even though it has a smallish window, I think with the vaulted ceiling and the big size of this bedroom, I think it'd be a really nice place to call your master. The bathroom seems like it's in good shape. It's not huge, but it has a window, it has a shower stall, and it has some electrical. While it looks like it's functional, that's not the newest electrical plugs I've ever seen. For not a lot of money, you could come back in and replace that with something more modern, something more functional. It's the little changes like that that don't cost much money that can really help you update a place. If it were me, I would come in and I would put in a glass enclosure instead of the accordion door. I would change the electrical fixtures, and that's about all I would do to this place, except maybe paint the ceiling. I think it's good enough. I mean, for under 30,000 euros furnished, I think you found a winner in this apartment. And maybe best of all, the house is being sold by Claudia and Federico at Alfano Real Estate. You can't do any better than those two as agents. And I think you come in here, you do a little fix up in the kitchen to open things up a bit. You come into the living room, you get rid of some stuff. You get some nice furniture that's size appropriate. And ditto for the bedroom. You come in here with some nice looking furniture that's not so heavy looking. And I think you'd have a real winner of a house. Last but not least, I wanted to show you guys just a quick photo inside the cantina. No big shakes. It's where your 500-liter storage tank is for water. And it also has a sink. It has water. You could put another bathroom in here if you wanted to. Claudia can give you all the details. So remember, write Claudia at her email address if you have any questions on this property. I put the listing inside the description of this video. And if you need me, it's bradsworld.it. Use the form on my website to contact me, and we look forward to seeing you again soon on Brad's World. Ciao.